Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be all about what does your crush find attractive about you. So this can be about a new person or a past person. We have 3 piles from the left to right. The first pile is rose quartz. The second pile is fluorite. And the third pile is polychrome jasper. Pause if you need a little bit longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most. And I'm going to begin with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to pull out a few astrology cards. We can figure out some signs over here. I definitely feel that you have a very grounding energy. Your crush thinks that you have a grounding energy. It's quite soothing, right? It's like somebody that, if I had to put it in layman terms, it's like you're stable or you're perceived as that. It's your energy. I don't feel like it's more about word of mouth or something. I'm gonna take this card out. In reverse though, Uranus. Alright, they're telling me to stop. So we have Libra, that could be you or your person, and we have South Node. You might be a smoker or a drinker, is what I'm hearing. We have Mercury as well over here. So we have Virgo energy. Gemini. Oh, Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. We have the third house. I was about to say 3 of Cups. Something about you. I'm hearing hopeless romantic. There's definitely something about you. I'm gonna take these. Alright, they're telling me to keep the Uranus upright, but the Libra in reverse. There's definitely something about you, okay? I'm gonna figure it out, but there's something about you. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna pull out the tarot cards. Angel guides, please help me connect with pile number 1. I was about to say 3. You might have been called towards 3 as well. Angel guides, spirits, please help me connect and understand what does their crush find attractive about pile number 1. I just heard horsepower. Could be quite athletic. Or you just run really fast. Or your brain works quite fast is what I'm hearing. Calculative. Definitely an air sign over here. You or your person. I'm gonna take this card upright. 3 of Swords. There was this energy where it's like I'm grieving something. Maybe you've spoken about your past relationship. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who has known you for a while. And if this is a new person, take however that fits. But this person thinks that your energy seems a little aloof. I'm going to take this card in reverse. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. And we have the 3 of Cups. I did speak about this energy. You are quite calculative is what I'm going to say. I mean, I'm going to take this in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. This person likes the fact that you can let loose, okay? I think that as Libras, shadow attribute. It could be that you're quite self-indulgent and they also like that. You might be quite present or active on social media, or there's something about your feed is what I'm getting. It's pretty, or it's just your pictures, or there's like your feed or something about social media. It really speaks about who you are. Maybe you post your sketches, maybe you have um, photogenic features, maybe you post your makeup. I feel more like this is a man watching for a girl. That doesn't have to be the case. If you're a guy, this person observes your hobbies and everything, and if you're not that socially active, then um there's this person is not stupid. This person is quite aware, or they know how to put dots together. Okay, they are a good interpreter. So you're not dealing with a conservative person is also what I'm hearing from spirit. So that binds in over here with this person, understands that there is some sort of heartbreak. Maybe you have spoken about it, or it's just it doesn't have to be like it's a heartbreak in a sense where you just lost a relationship or a person that you love. That could be the case, but it feels like it could be also something else where you're hurting. It's just changes, it's just life. Okay. And I'm hearing you might not like to hear that, but this is definitely present over here. This person does understand quite a lot of things about you. That's why I get this energy that this is not somebody that's just very new that you met. um it's somebody that's probably been around. You're probably just gaining interest in them, or you already had interest, but this person understands quite a lot of things. We have Venus, planet Venus. So definitely, again, see, there's a lot of sensuality, there's a lot of beauty. This person finds your beauty quite alluring, elegant. It's like sexy, but it's also elegant, right? Your taste might be like that. Like, I just like to reveal enough. It's not that I am conservative in that manner, but I don't like to I go for a sultry vibe. I go for a seductive vibe, but that's not my main forte. It's also what I'm hearing. So you like to show off yourself, or your body silhouettes, or just your body enough. I mean, it's gonna give it away. So that's what I see over here. Like, you don't need to do too much. You're not somebody that's keen upon perhaps someone who likes to show too much of skin. I keep getting this message, so that will be quite prominent over here. There's something about knowing how to dress yourself up. Somebody over here applies a very bougie red lipstick. I'm hearing Ruby Woo by MAC. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have disguise. So you Oh, I get an interesting message. Like, you try to pretend like things are hidden under the cover. I think this person gets nervous, or you get nervous when you talk to this person. It's very visible, or it's just sensed. There's a lot of sensing over here. I have to really add that. There's a lot of sensing. See, we had Mercury. So Mercury really tells me over here that there is some sort of like hinting, or letting each other know that, hey, I have interest in you. So this person finds that interesting, finds that like breadcrumbs is what I'm hearing. Like, you let the other person know, like, hey, I am interested. And it's like leading on is what I'm hearing. Like, you do lead on people, and I don't mean that in a bad connotation, but it just means that you let them know, like, hey, I'm interested, you know what. So that's what I'm picking up over here. When I take this in reverse, we have the path. I immediately feel like a vagabond spirit, somebody that does not want to be caged in. You really give me a very free-spirited vibe. We have earth again. Thank you, spirit. So this is that grounding effort. Again, there's something that you're really releasing. Pile number 1. That's what they find interesting. I got this in reverse. So something about it feels like you're not egoic is what I'm feeling. You're like down to earth. This person finds that attractive, that you're down to earth. You don't necessarily like to act very bougie. I just feel like you are, and you're just that. Like, it's like you present yourself. Your energy is expensive, is what I'm hearing. It's big, it's expensive, it feels expensive, you look expensive. Perhaps you just dress up that way, or your energy is really like qualitative. But then again, at the end of the day, when they talk to you, you're really down to earth. Something about your mother tongue, is that the right word? National tongue, or your is something linguistic is what I'm picking up over here. Like when you talk with the Mercury, it's like you talk in your native language. So I'm seeing that over here, that you don't like to play games really. And this is what this person really likes, that you're an open book, right? It's not where you're trying to be somebody else with a disguise. That's a very interesting card to have, because it really gives away a lot. Like, I'm just trying to be myself, right? So this says a lot, because it feels like you're confident enough to just be who you want to be. You're not trying to change yourself to be somebody else. And I also feel like maybe you're into like occult practices, or like I'm hearing Toltec wisdom. There's something very ancestral about your looks. They really speak about your heritage, perhaps, or there's something, if not very religious or ancestral, there's definitely something about you that is spiritual. It really is unique. You're different. I want to let you know that you're different, and this is how this person perceives you, or you're just very different from the people that they're around. It's like, there's a herd mentality where people follow the same sort of trends when the trends come up alive, and they want to be like inclusive of that. You're not that person. I don't think that you pick up just anything for the sake of being inclusive. I think that you pick up things because you want to define your own taste, and if that fits in it, you'll wear it, or you're like articulate it according to your own design. There's so much like, I just felt such an arrogant push when I said inclusive, because I think that it doesn't appeal to you. You don't like following the crowd, or that's how this person perceives you. And I feel like this is very honest. I don't think that it's like just this person. I think that you would agree that you have your own style. You like to follow your own religion or heritage. Very rich qualities over here, okay? Strong personality and sense of self, I would rather say. Something about jewelry, or however, man or woman, you dress up yourself. It just doesn't have to be the way you dress up, but there's a part of self-expression which shows in the way that you lead life, which gives away like, okay, I have certain beliefs and I do respect them and regard them. So we have this last card, which is the Silver Waterfall. Wow. Um, this is about regenerating yourself. Like, again, there's so much release energy. So this person sees you go through quite a lot of transformative, what do you call, phases. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. So I'm hearing higher self. There's something that your higher self wants to let you know, or yeah, I think this is a message from your higher self. We have this card. I'm going to take this in reverse. We have the Death, 5 of Swords in reverse. I feel like your thoughts have been eating you up lately, and this is just a side note. Okay, this is not about your person. I'm gonna take this upright. We have 3 of Pentacles. I definitely feel like Spirit wants you to keep it a little, like lay low a little bit, and when it comes to your creative endeavors or your job and your work situations, try to drop the workload right now, because you're going through something. Excuse me, I just burped. You're definitely going through something quite prominent, and I feel like this situation requires you to step away a little bit from the matrix and step back into your feminine energy. Whatever that means for you. Is I'm also getting somebody like take a nice bath, and it's not just about one time and you'll replenish yourself. I'm saying that you need a little bit, like I'm hearing at least 2 weeks. So try to do as little as possible, just get things done and don't take up more. I'm also hearing that resting right now, going home early, sitting at the park in nature, taking long walks, spending time with animals, your dogs or whatever you have. Also hearing feeding cows. So feeding cows is is like a ritualistic or something in India. It's like a good thing because you get blessings, because we worship cows in India. So however that resonates, okay, whatever, because I feel like you're religious, and that's this message probably came out for a reason. So you can see that, or maybe just feed, you know, animals or birds, like try to give your love somewhere else rather than trying to find a person right now, is what I'm hearing, pile number one. So I'm gonna pull out a few more cards and conclude your reading as to what this person finds attractive about you. You guys, spirits, please tell me, what does this person find attractive about pile number one? What does their crush find attractive? I just heard practical. I was like, what does this crush find practical about them? I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have the moon in reverse. Ooh, do you talk a lot about psychological stuff? Like, do you have a page, or do you have a YouTube, or do you just come across like very well articulated, polished, and you just know how to get your message delivered? Definitely Piscean energy over here, because I feel like I'm picking up on Neptune. Um, I'm also picking up on Scorpio with Pluto. So it's like you really don't like to beat around the bush. This person sees that. They're very straightforward. Like they're saying to me that, you know, this person thinks that you're very straightforward. I think this person has spoken about you to their friends, because why would they say that in third person, right? Very interesting message over here. I just suddenly got so energized when this came out. So this person, you really stimulate this person's brain. They like that also, because we have Mercury, of course, and then we have like air sign over here, and Uranus is like you really change their trail of thoughts. Like they get thinking. And with the Hierophant reverse, I think this person also likes that you're probably more educated, or somewhere you're more advanced, even when it comes to spirituality, or it's just giving religious. You could be religious, you know, you follow certain things, but you don't feel boxed up or caged up. It seems more like perhaps a structure or discipline that I see over here that you have in your life. Bottom of the deck, I'm seeing influence. Amazing. Thank you, Spirit. And we have reincarnation. They definitely see you as an old soul, like someone who has their own ideals. Majorly. Multiverse. I'm hearing that this person probably doesn't know anguish. Okay, this is such a beautiful card. It's like even when you're probably miserable and you're talking about your heartbreak or whatever you're doing, this is a side note. People find that very attractive because you give off this. Huh. I'm hearing Charles Bukowski, so maybe that is somebody's favorite writer. But I feel like you do influence this person's trail of thought, and they do like that you have that amount of wisdom and sensibility, you know. Maybe you explain things in a certain way, or you just, there is some sort of bond over here. I have to say that bond doesn't mean that, you know, I'm jumping the gun. I'm saying that, you know, they have a spiritual connection. That could be, but it's just like there's something kindred over here, there's friendship over here. So this person likes talking to you, they like your thoughts, they like your personality. Overall, I see this as being a very real reading. All right, pile number one, I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message or enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. If you chose the fluorite, this is going to be your reading. So the first card that we have is maturity. All right, quite self-explanatory. I get a very spiritual sense over here, where it's like we're gonna get a few zodiac signs, astrological cards, but what I feel over here is that I'm hearing multitude, amplified. Maybe you're into music. There's some relation to music or aesthetics. I really feel like you have very nice aesthetics. How do I say that? Spirit. I think you have a lot of sass. It's like you try to act very sassy or something like that, but then it's like you give it away when you smile like that is also what I'm hearing. Like there's a lot of feminine essence to you, and it's not that you don't have masculinity as well, gender non-specific, whether you're a man or a woman. There's a good balance of femininity and masculinity. It's like take charge, excuse me, take charge, assertiveness. Yet again, there's this such softness, and I'm hearing streamlines. So it's like flowy, and it's like I'm getting the image of a river. I'm hearing canopy, meadows. So maybe you really like nature, and this person likes that. I'm also hearing for a few of you that, you know, this is a known person. It could be new, but then again, I'm hearing that we have house one. So again, self-image. This person thinks, what I was saying previously is that this person thinks that you are always around. Like you could be a go-to person or like a friend. Like it's like they like the fact that you're around. And I think this person tends to take that for granted. So this is quite interesting. I'm going to take this card upright. We have Libra again. This was also in pile number 1. So air signs, you or your person. We're going to take this in reverse. Yang. Definitely, you have a more feminine energy to you, or exterior to you. Like your features are more feminine, they're softer, they're not very harsh, they're not very established, they sort of flow in very nicely with your face. Like there's, you know how they say we have proportionate features, you have a denser, there's depth to your eyes, but they sort of like, I'm getting the image like a Picasso picture, like all creases and, you know, like eyes, and like everything just tends to melt into that face. It's like a beautiful chocolate cake. It's so weird, but I just feel like this is all about the energy. This is not how I would describe something. We have house 5 over here, and we have house 3, so this was also in pile number 1. I get a very definitive sense that you're one of a kind. I'm hearing that song, One in a Million by Neo. I think you really go with things according to your intuition. There's this person, see, like we got a key card as maturity. You're independent, you're fierce, but then there's something that's very soft about your maturity. You know, I feel like you have a lot of life experience. Angel guide spirits, please help me connect with pile number 2's energy. What does their crush or person find attractive about them? Humility. I immediately heard humility. You're such a warm person. I don't feel like there's an inch of cockiness over here. I'm gonna take this card in reverse. We have grief. This person does understand that to reach this level of maturity, you must have been through quite a lot. And I think that might have there's two kinds of people. You might have liked to hear that, or you might have not, but this person understands that to calm your chaos, you have probably sat a lot through a lot of nights, is what I'm hearing. This person doesn't seem like it's somebody new. It could be, and again, okay, I could be wrong, but there's just this energy of like, I know you. So this feels like a soul tribe person, okay? This is not what I interpreted in pile number 1, but there is something spiritual over here. There's something like soulmate, or if you have been feeling something quite uncanny, like I recognize you. I feel that over here. There's something over here. I'm gonna take this card in reverse. Destruction. You're fragile. They see that you're fragile. You wouldn't hurt a fly is also what I'm hearing. You wouldn't purposely try to do something to someone is also what I'm hearing. Pile number 2. So this is quite interesting because this person sees you in a quite high light, but it's more like, I don't think this person wants to put you on a pedestal, but they tend to do that also because they make themselves the bad guy. So there's self-worth issues over here, but I don't feel like this is someone who is completely like backing down, or maybe they are quite slow at moving towards you. This is also because they don't like change too much. So I hope that answers one of your questions, because you're like, you know, we feel this, I know there's something magnetic brewing up under, but then why they're not acting on it. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have Saturn. Oh wow, thank you, Spirit. So this is all about like they feel like you would be a blessing. It's becoming more like what's on their mind, and like if the reading found you, just trust the process is what I'm hearing. There's some sort of like divine guidance coming through for this pile, like, you know, this person, whoever they are. We have sun, so that does um that does clarify what I've been saying. But I feel like this person thinks that you are a blessing, or you would be a blessing, or you're just like this is so dreamy, and I just feel like spirit is saying no, this person genuinely sees you in a quite high light. Like you seem from a cut above. Like I feel I'm hearing that song, independent. I'm hearing that lyric like independent woman or something. Oh god, what am I saying? Independent girl, neo again. Miss Independent, thank you, Spirit. Miss Independent. This person might really like your music taste as well, again, is what I'm hearing. Um, yeah, you seem to have a pretty cool personality, is what I'm hearing. With the Libra over here, I've been trying to check this out, and Spirit finally gave me the indication like it's this sun and the moon over here on the weighing scale. So you have a good balance of masculinity and femininity. That's what I said. Thank you, Spirit. Again, we have the sun, so this clarifies what I said before. And we have Sagittarius. It's quite contradictory, but I think this person sees you as someone that is like commitment worthy. Because Sagittarius can often be interpreted by me as somebody who doesn't like commitment, and I think that you do give off this energy where it's like, catch me if you can, is what I'm hearing. But then again, I feel like deep down they see that quality within you, they see that femininity. It's like I told you in the beginning, right? I'm getting so hyped up, but it's like you try to act sassy, like, oh my god, nobody's good for me, I'm not finding anybody. But then there's also like, between you and I, you are scared of commitment. And the third thing, this person sees you as commitment worthy. So there's a lot of facets to this reading, which is quite interesting, giving me a run for my money. But I think you're lively energy, because I am thoroughly enjoying doing this right now. I want to place this here. So the yang in reverse with the destruction, tricky one. They do understand that you don't like toxicity. They kind of perceive you to be someone who's gonna cut them off if they try to play with you, or you know, like if they try to have like something very flingy or sexual, if they come in towards you with that emotion or that energy. They do understand. I'm seeing the Knight of Wands, absolutely. This person is taking a more theoretical approach. It's like tried and tested, is what I'm hearing. So they're, I feel like this person is also trying to see where things go with the flow. And I think that you don't really like that, because you're more in your feminine energy, gender non-specific. You're waiting for this person to take a move or take charge, make a move or take charge in this situation. But I feel like they don't want to rock the boat over here. They don't want to come across, they're intimidated by your intellectual caliber. Like they do think that you're a cut above or cut from the same cloth, is also what I'm hearing. So they do see similarities between the both of you, but I don't think this person is necessarily very like keen right now. I mean, they do have their eye on you, don't get me wrong. There's not lack of interest, but I feel like this person, I'm hearing they're judging you by your cover. They're not understanding that there's you know, humanity within you. You're also a flawed human being, just like every other person. I don't think they have malicious intents. They do understand you, and that's what they find attractive. You know, this person would have just taken a shot, however sleazy it was, if they weren't this calculative, or I'm getting in consideration of your feelings. Like they don't want to be seen by you as someone that is rookie. You know, sometimes people choose to behave in a more sleazy manner, or they come across like that because they don't care how they're being perceived. But this person does put you in a high regard, where they're like, I do care how this person perceives me. It's just that I don't want to have a bad experience with them, and I don't want them to have a bad experience with me, because I feel like this person does have that approach towards other people. But when it comes to you, I think that this person is more like they're not that kind. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to give you off that impression. It's like people who choose to be loyal to other people, right? You heard the dog barks. So what else do they like about you? I've been flipping decks so much. This person like I've been changing decks. This person probably goes back and forth. I'm seeing the pyramid over here and the spheres, like geometrical shapes. There's like a puzzle to this situation, I have to be honest. I'm gonna take this upright. Mystery. Oh wow, thank you, Spirit. So this is exactly what I said. They understand you, but they don't completely understand you. It's very new for them. You know what I'm saying? Like coming across a person who doesn't take themselves as lightly as other people have taken themselves is quite. I mean, it kind of turns them off. They can't figure you out because this could be someone that's quite intellectual. We do have Libra over here, and then we have Saturn. So they do find you a little bit difficult to read. I feel like this person also likes the fact that, you know, if they take the chance, they know that they can get to know you better. Of course, quite basic, but then also this energy where they see certain aspects of you which are like mysterious, which are like, wow, like, which are like they don't understand these things. Maybe you're quite spiritual or religious. I feel more in an energy of like freelancing spirituality, so that I would decode it as somebody who likes to read about different things but doesn't abide to everything. Like you pick your own rules in a way. So I'm getting a lot of individualistic energy over here, and I feel like they also think that you're psychic if you have something out there. They do see that. I'm getting the high priestess and the magician. Somewhere this person thinks that you're their equal, and that's also the reason, pile number two, I don't want you to take away that this person is purposely trying to act slow, move slow, or just, you know, they're not interested in you. It's the overthinking is what spirit is giving me. It's the overthinking. They do think that you are cut from the same cloth. Like they also have this spiritual elasticity and enthusiasm is what I'm hearing. This person is quite passionate. Internally, they are quite passionate. So we're gonna get more about what do they find attractive about you, since this has been like an introductory reading to how do they feel about you, what's going on. Maybe you have been really like banging your head against the wall, like what the hell is happening, because I'm feeling something and I know that doesn't happen just for no reason. I'm gonna take this upright. We have Epiphany. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have Tempest. Bottom of the deck, Erosion came on bottom of the deck again, and we have Responsibility. They do see you as a mentor is what I'm hearing from spirit. Like there's some sort of energy of being a mentor. You seem quite responsible. Maybe you speak to masses, or there's some sort of motivational talking that you do. This person has looked up into your work. For somebody, I'm hearing community tab. You might be a tarot reader, or there's updates that they get through your social media presence. I'm also hearing something that this person really likes how you take care of yourself, especially your choice. They like the way you dress. They like it's quite modern, chic, and you know what do you call it, like contemporary. It's also got a spiritual hit to it. I feel like it's your aura, it's your energy that reeks of you know how you get a book and then you smell it? That's what I'm picking up over here. It's very earthy. Your energy feels very earthy, but it's your scent also. Maybe you've been in close proximity and this person has had a whiff of you. I know that sounds really weird, but it's like they've just your odor, your body odor. This person thinks that you might smell really good even without perfume. I know that's quite sensual because we also have Libra over here, and then we have Yang in the reverse. There's something about perhaps this person knows about your taste in men or the previous partners that you have had. They see you growing out of it. That's how this fits in. They do recognize that you're growing out of it, and they feel like you have grown through these situations. They don't see you as somebody that, oh, they got trapped into a bad relationship. They almost see you as someone they don't understand it, and I don't know how I would word this situation, but they do feel like your life seems, I'm hearing chosen one, like it seems all navigated, like you're supposed to do these things with these certain people. So maybe you've come across difficult characters in your life, I'm hearing exes, and these complicated people, and this person has known one of them or heard of them word of mouth, and this person sees you moving on from certain situations, raising your standards. And you know what, I feel frankly that this person right now sees you as a different person, but back then they couldn't appreciate you as much because you were not appreciating yourself so much. So this was a really interesting turn, pile number 2. I feel like this person realizes that, you know, you're growing into this beautiful person, and I feel like maybe you used to come across as really strong, or you still do, and this person likes that you're very honest, is what I'm seeing. Like, you go out there and get what you want, even when it means that you have a crush on somebody, you let them know, or you just drop hints. I'm hearing that you flirt with this person, perhaps, like there's a little bit of banter over here. We have the 8 of Swords over here with responsibility. They also like the fact that you're real in some state, like you're just a little, you give me a little bit of like damsel in distress, and I think that this is this person's perception of you. Okay, for a few of you, I'm hearing that this is actually like, you sometimes think or want somebody to save you, and that energy sort of gets out. It's not a bad thing, okay, you'll get over it. Just understand that you can only save yourself. So that's probably the whole transformation this person is seeing you go through, or they just you know, intuitively, whether it's a man or a woman, people can understand certain things even if you think that they're not that woke. Whereas when I think that it's about this person does understand a few things, because hey, you're attracting them on that level, right? So I'm going to take this in reverse. We have 9 of Pentacles, accomplishment in reverse. Interesting. I'm going to take this in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles. They like that you're quick. You don't waste too much time in certain situations. You get your job done, and then you're just like, okay, all right, I'm out, is what I'm seeing over here. You don't stay stuck for too long. You take responsibility for your own behavior. And even if this person doesn't know that, okay, they understand your maturity level. I think this person has had a peek into your wisdom. Wherever you share it, whatever you do, this person has heard it. They have understood certain things about you, and that's when they took a step back, probably, to understand, like, hey, they've grown up, you know, they're more peaceful, they're not fighting with themselves, they're understanding, and they're finding themselves. I feel a very affirmative energy now that I've stumbled across is that this person feels like you're finding yourself. Pile number 2. Oh, we dropped a card. We have 8 of Wands. See, I was expecting this card. Thank you, Spirit. So it's like they do want to talk to you. They like talking to you. I think sometimes these things become a little bit effortless to talk between the both of you. It's only once you both open yourselves up to each other. I feel like one more message is that this person and you both are probably sensing each other, not being quite flighty within the conversations or something like that in each other's lives. Just know that the both of you are mirroring some part where you both are getting over some difficult phase in your life. I want to let you know that. And you both completely don't understand the situation for what it is. There is some karmic background over here. Okay, don't take karmic as a bad thing. It's just there's certain things that you're creating friction between each other so that you can heal certain parts. I'm gonna take this 9 of Cups. This person does see you as, you know, 1 in a million. I'm gonna say that. We have 2 of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna take this in reverse. Again, there's no indecision on your end about what's gonna come out if they mingle with you. We have the Page of Wands. Again, they do want to talk to you. They like talking to you. If they take too much time, it's because they sit in their head and they analyze too much about the situation. So that's probably the reason why this person doesn't come forward. All right, pile number 2. So I'm gonna pull out a few conclusive cards for your reading. We're gonna see what else does this person find attractive about you. Apparently there was a lot of other information coming through. We have Cancer. Wow. I was just like, we have Cancer. Wow. This person thinks that I think you're just really happy with yourself. Like the energy that I just got by being that goofy is probably your energy, which is like you'd like to be your natural self. You like to say what you want. You're nurturing. There's so much softness to you, like a fur ball is what I'm seeing. You're really soft, you're really cute. You know that, pile number two? That's what they're trying to say. Like you're so soft. I'm hearing that song As It Was by Harry Styles. I don't know how that fits. Um I don't always try to understand every message I get from spirit. It's probably for one person out there who gets some, confirmation. I'm going to take this in reverse. We have South Node. You're releasing your past. They say you was not the same person. You're not that defensive. They sense more femininity within you, whether you're a man or a woman. It's a very good thing, you know. This toxic masculinity finally gives itself away. Mercury, you are more softer. North Node, wow, what are you doing? Power number two. Mutable signs, again, fluidity, change. You might be Scorpio or Pisces. The main signs that I'm picking up over here, that you're just embodying that energy. But this person really likes to hear you. When you're just being yourself, when you're just being a little bit like, I'm hearing snobbish or bossy, like they like that when you're being a little bit kiddish, because you're so mature and they like to see that aspect of you, which is so natural, right? So one last thing I wanted to say, this person finds your eyes immensely beautiful. And something about your pictures are also very artistic. Something about it just expresses yourself really nicely and it makes the picture more clearer for this person. All right, pile number two, I'm going to leave it here. I really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the Polychrome Jasper, this is going to be your reading. You're quite detail-oriented. I got that message right off the bat. I heard meticulous. I also heard pompous. You might not like to hear that. Okay, you don't have to take that. People are entitled to have their own opinions of you, right? I'm also hearing that triggers you. You should look deeper into that, okay? Definitely they think that you're a little bit egoic, and since we're figuring out what should they find attractive about you, you're quite poised, okay? I definitely feel that. I'm gonna pull out a few astrological cards, see what zodiac sign comes up, what else comes up. We're gonna flip that card later on. Angel guys, please help me understand what does this person find attractive about pile number threes. You have a really nice voice, beautiful eyes, beautiful face, something about your lips. They find it very desirable. This is giving me like, I just heard Sex in the City. If you like that show, you're very bougie, very stylish, very up to the beat, very trendy, sultry, passionate. I'm hearing diva, mythical creature. You're definitely very spiritual. I'm picking up on Leo and Scorpio. Magnetic. I'm hearing magnetic as heck. Gender non-specific. You have a sex appeal. Definitely. And I don't even think that you try to purposely do that, but it's just the way that you like to present yourself. I'm taking this in reverse. Leo in reverse. Oh, this is that energy of being a little egotistical, right? They like that. They like that. I'm getting a side message. If you have ever been in close proximity with this person, a group setting or something where you got a little dissed off or insulted or something, you were ashamed, and then you tried to hide that with a little bit of cockiness. This person found that attractive. They caught on to that. That's what I'm hearing. I'm going to take this upright. We have Pluto. Wow. I really like Pluto energy. You know, it's the most scariest energy. It's dark on that planet. It's vengeful is what I'm hearing. It's very we have cardinal signs. I'm picking up on heavy Cancer over here. It's very cold on Pluto, right? It's at the back of the solar system. It's nowhere. Sometimes we forget that it exists. This person likes that you forget about them. You resurface sometimes. You have a non-committal energy, definitely. Or they perceive you to be like that, is what I'm hearing. They don't want to let go of you. You both share this energy, by the way. of being non-committal. I'm going to take this card in the upright. Sextile. So there's tension, there's sexual tension over here. I'm not doing that. Spirit is doing that. So we have a funny energy. It's like, you know, when you just when you're just poking your friend, like like there's something brewing up there, and you know, Mars energy, a lot of passion, a lot of passion. I'm gonna take this in reverse. You've shared that you've been through certain things with this person. Suddenly this just became so emotional. We have fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You are your person in your charts. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus is also what I'm hearing. Mars as well. Somebody's fire could be in Mars. We have Yin over here. I'm picking up on Virgo, especially. This word, receptivity. Why did I stutter so much? I was about to say reciprocity as well. See, there's a huge difference between receptivity and reciprocity, even if we think about it. Reciprocity is like putting in equal efforts, almost, how I would say that in a layman term. Receptivity is like, I'm just replying back to you. So I think that this person thinks that, you know, you're not very keen on making moves towards them, is also what they like, is what I'm picking up over here. I'm going to flip this card now. We have self-respect. Wow. I think that this person understands that you are not going to put yourself too much out there. You're on your own path. Again, we have a fairy over here. Take a closer look. It's an angelic figure over there. So this gives me like you're on your way to find the person that's meant for you, and this person likes that. They like that you're not settling for just anything, and if they're not stepping up to be that person for you, they like that. This person shares that egotistical energy, where it just could be that in the beginning I mentioned that sort of dissing energy, and then you try to hide that with cockiness. It could be this person where they don't feel good enough for you, and they don't want to get rejected, so they try to act like that. This is mirrored between the both of you. There is a fair amount of defensiveness, I would rather say. I'm going to take this in reverse. We have multi-universe. There's a lot of smokes and illusions, of course, with the Pluto. Thank you, Spirit. Scorpio energy, heavy Scorpio energy. Thank you again, Spirit. This person, see, I really do hear that they find you very attractive. Emotionally also, they are attracted towards you. But mentally, I think that they see a little bit of difference or conflict of interest, I would rather say. Like, they don't understand completely how you both can get on the same page when it comes to the same thing. So I think that you both tend to resurface in and out of each other's lives. And I think that what they find attractive about you is of course, your sex appeal. With the Pluto is a lot of mystery over here. Like, I don't understand what you're gonna do to me. There's a lot of sexual fantasizing. I'm hearing BDSM. There's a lot of kinky thoughts is what I'm picking up with the Mars again. You both tend to hold a lot of passionate energy, and I feel like mentioning one attribute, which is like a lot of passionate energy, creative energy, let's just put it that way. When it's not channeled the right way, it's almost like singing your own soul song. It tends to put you in depression. The way I take this in consideration with your reading, I feel like this person likes the fact that you come across as very strong and sexual, but they know that you don't really mess around quite a lot because you have self-respect. Maybe you used to be like that in the past, but they kind of figure that, you know, now you've changed. There's a huge change over here, and we have the heart over here, the heart shape, polychrome. So I am really getting this energy of like you're starting to listen to yourself and respect yourself more. You're not including yourself in just passionate endeavors anymore. And I feel like Mars is about movement forward. And when we have this, I'm picking up that you're trying to respect yourself more. You're trying to be more preservative about your energy. I'm also saying celibacy. So maybe you are practicing celibacy, okay? This person doesn't have to know that, but maybe you've turned down certain offers from this person is also what I'm hearing. The reverse, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. You're the silent observer is what they like. I don't feel an energy of aggression over here. I don't feel like you guys have fought. That could be the case, I don't know, but I just feel this sense where this person thinks that you are the silent observer. You're gonna cut somebody off, but you're not gonna ask or explain too much about yourself or why you're doing certain things. So definitely this person probably is a newer person, because there's this I'm hearing vagabond. They see you as a free spirit. I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna come back to it, but I think that they see you as a free spirit, and they also feel like you have a good friend circle. Like even if you just have two friends, it's like they know that they're your real friends, and they really like that you're not around here and there. You seem like a very qualitative person, is what I'm hearing. When I take this in reverse, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Adventurous, a little bit fear-ridden. I have to be very honest, okay? Whatever energy comes through, you don't have to take any message you don't like or you don't resonate with, okay? But this gives me like you don't initiate conversations, and they also like that. You're not always spamming and blowing up their phone, is also what I'm hearing. So they kind of really like that. I'm going to take this in reverse as well. Inspiration is the Wands in reverse. Very interesting. Can we get a clarifier for this? Page of Cups. You don't like shallow things. They know that. They know you don't like small talk. There's such a fluctuating energy between lighter and shadow attributes, and this person mirrors that back to you. This is the first pile where I see mirroring. So take however that resonates. We have Nine of Wands and the Emperor. You tend to control yourself. Upright, reverse spirit, upright. So we have again Aries energy, Martian energy. There's a lot of force within you. This person really likes you're assertive. You're also defensive, okay? However that comes across, I feel like this person likes the fact that you're not all along like, okay, let's just mingle, let's chat. You're a closed book. That's quite different from the other two piles. It's like you're not just going to open yourself up, and your energy speaks louder because you don't speak too much. That's why I said this silent energy you're going to observe. And I feel like this pile, I don't know if your person knows about this or not, because there's a lot of ambiguity over here. Take however it fits. But there's also this energy where you probably used to explain yourself quite a lot. There was a trauma response because of maybe a harsh father figure in your life or something. Regardless of your background, I think that you're overcoming this, and it's because of a lot of difficulty, and this person doesn't know that. So this mystery tends to call them in. They like the fact that you're not too much out there like, I'm ready to explore this. You're more reserved. This was what they find attractive about you, that you talk only as much as it's required, as much as it's, again, receptivity, right? That's what I said. You're not a very reciprocative in sense where, okay, what about you, like, what do you think about this and that? You're just like, I've been asked this much, and I don't really have that much interest in you, so I'm not going to pay that much attention to you, because you're busy with something. I feel like it's not because you're arrogant or something. I feel like you're busy with something. You have a one-track mind. It's also this Emperor quality where it's like, with Mars, you can't have this energy unless and until you have this embodiment or discipline or something like that, which I'm hearing from Spirit tends to become a little bit overdone. But I feel like when it comes to this person's perspective with you, or what they understand about you, is that you're just doing as much as it's required with other people. You're not trying to be a people pleaser at all. Yes, you're not a people pleaser. I'm gonna take this upright Scorpio. Thank you. So there's renewal. This person sees a change within you. There's transformative energy, of course, like we discussed. We have mutable signs over here. Again, there's fluidity, which was in pile number 1. We have Neptune again. I'm picking up on Piscean energy. We have Libra. This was also in pile number 1. You might watch all piles. You're quite ambitious. See, there's a lot of more astrological concepts coming out over here rather than just tarot cards. I'm seeing this as somebody who has also had dreams about you, has fantasized quite a lot about you. They like to think about things. Let's see, what do they fantasize about you? What do they like about you? I'm taking this in reverse. Ooh, this is that BDSM. This is where this person fantasizes you overpowering them. There's a role play thing over here. I feel like this comes from childhood. That's where there's mirroring over here, where it's like one of their kinks would be to be dominated by you, especially if this is a man or even if a woman. I feel like this is important over here. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Um, they want you to teach them how to be loved. They don't know how to receive love. They like that. This is important because spirit wants to let you know that they do have certain kinks. Of course they do, you know, there's a lot of sexual tension over here, and they like that, and they see that quality within you where you can dominate them, with the Mars and the Emperor over here. And bottom of the deck we have the Knight of Pentacles and Seven of Swords. They do see something promising with you is what they like. They feel like you're purposely taking this slow because you see something, and that can just be their own perspective. Maybe you're not doing that, but they see that you're purposely just letting things flow. And inside this person's brain, or just one of the things I'm hearing, methodological steps, like you're calculative and you're waiting for things to pan out for the both of you is what they think. So one of their fantasies, or I don't know, their beliefs, is that this thing is going to pan out in the future. I'm going to take this in reverse. There's so many cards that are coming in reverse. Aquarius energy, Star in reverse. They also want you to come and save them. See, this is the damsel in distress, which this person is able to perceive within you, is totally because they see themselves like that. So it's more like they find that attractive because they see that within themselves, is what I want to let you know. They want to be saved by you. That's why there's this kink that comes out in a sexual form, because the heart is beginning to open right now. And when the heart chakra is closed, the sacral chakra is more pulsating or more expressive. So that's why a sexual connotation over here is quite important to understand, that they're not fully open towards love. They don't know how to love themselves. That's why they're able to understand this connection or feelings for you, this magnetism, through their sexual chemistry or magnetism towards you. We have house 4. There's definitely a kink over here, is what I'm seeing. House 1 and house 2. This is so weird, but they like that you're not completely yourself around them, or you're not being completely real. You're hiding certain things, and they like the fact that you're hard to get. So I was flipping this deck, and we have relationship underneath and release. And then we have air, so that could be you or your person, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini on your charts. Phenomena, source, gifts. I think they do see as a potential for relationship. That's what they like. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have transient. You're hard to read. Again, thank you, Spirit. Evolution. You're growing and you're changing is what they really like. They've seen you go through something, or you're quite evolved or better than, is what I'm hearing, than their previous options. Like they see you as a potential is what they really find attractive about you. I'm gonna take this in reverse. We have cosmos and connection. Thank you, Spirit. So they do feel a connection with you. Plants, they want to water it, they want to grow with it. Underground, again, there's this energy where it's taking slow. This person has some sort of belief in their head, take it or leave it, where they think that the situation will pan out itself. I don't know if it's self-proclaimed or self-fulfilling. This person perceives that something is going to work out in the future between the both of you. It's just going to miraculously happen between the both of you. Like they kind of think that you are manifesting this with them. So I'm going to take out a few more cards to understand what do they actually find attractive about you. Angel guides, spirits, please help me understand. There's something about your eyes. I think I spoke about that. Eyeliner. Relatively, if you're a feminine, there's definitely something about the way you do your makeup. It's a very witchy vibe. They like that. Even if they don't agree to it, or they make fun of it, is what I'm hearing. Some people over here, your person tends to make fun of it, like spooky voodoo shit is what I'm hearing. We have Four of Wands, Four of Swords in reverse. You really just take your own time. It's like messing up with their circuit system in a way. Metaphorically speaking, it's messing up with their brain. Like they know they're feeling something, and then they're just like, how are you just so like nonchalant about it? I know there's something brewing between the both of us, and they like that you're not giving too much care or attention to this. I'm gonna take this one in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. Maybe something has happened between the both of you. Excuse me. Lovers, Gemini, and then we have Eight of Pentacles, discipline. You're working on yourself. We have the King of Wands. You're becoming more attractive. You've been working on your own. I'm hearing that song, Working on My Energy. I don't remember the song, who it was by, but it's all about like, I'm working on myself, I'm working on my own trauma. This person likes that you're working on yourself, and something has taken place between the both of you where you bolted, or you just took a distance, or took a time out, or took a distance from the situation. There's This energy is confusing me. I think this is your person's energy. They can't understand you. Clenching my fists. They might have anxiety is also what I'm picking up over this situation. Ironically, they still find all of this attractive. They're hooked on to you is what I'm hearing. Pile number 3. So I'm gonna get a few conclusive cards on this situation. We have Scorpio twice. Do take note of that. There's heavy healing happening over here. I think that there's definitely a spiritual connection over here. Pile number 3, between the both of you. You are doing some healing work by triggering each other in the right places. I'm gonna take this card upright. Whew, I heard sheesh. Like this person, they like the fact that you're aloof. How do I place it any other way? Spirit, can we get some different attributes? What do they find attractive? I'm gonna take this in reverse. Fire. You hide your sexual passion for them. Again, hard to get combustion. They know it's brewing inside, okay? Intuitively, they know there is a psychic connection over here, probably. There's some sort of psychic involvement, whether it's through dream state. They've had dreams of you is also what I'm hearing. I'm gonna take this upright. Memory. They feel like you have a past life connection as well. Erosion. And we have grief. They also like you're not very emotional in front of them, or if you have been, you've opened up about it. They do appreciate that, even if I think this person doesn't know how to communicate well. They mean something and something else comes out of their mouth is what I really want to let you know. So don't take that seriously. If it hurts you, just voice it out. But I feel like this person doesn't know how to soothe or take care of another person when they're hurting, and I think that you know how to do that. It's almost giving me like you're always nonchalant, but when it comes to this person and they try to talk to you about something that's hurting them, or they want to do something in life, I think that if I had to conclude this, it would be that this person likes that you open up to them. You have a softer side that has got them hooked onto you. Alright, pile number 3, I'm going to leave it here. I really, really do hope that you found a message that was helpful. If you did, please do hit the like button. Subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye!